It is 11 at night, your cat is limping a little on the stairs, or sneezing, or just not acting like themselves, and your hand is already drifting toward the medicine cabinet because these pills work on you, so surely one tiny piece could help them too. Stop right there. That single kind impulse is one of the most dangerous moments in a cat's whole life. You have tried to comfort them, and you already know the internet is full of conflicting, terrifying advice. So if you are here, you are in exactly the right place. But what if I told you the secret is sitting in your kitchen pantry and refrigerator? And it begins with knowing which 7 pills must never, ever cross your cat's lips. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Sarah Lane, your neighborhood veterinarian. Of all the emergency calls I get, the ones that break my heart are from loving owners who gave their cat a little piece of a human medication out of pure love and are now racing to the clinic saying, Dr. Lane, I had no idea. I feel like this is my fault. So let me say this clearly. You are not doing anything wrong by not knowing this. Nobody hands you this list when you bring a kitten home. You are here, learning, and that is exactly what a loving cat parent does. If you want vet-guided cat safety in your corner, I would love for you to subscribe and join this family of cat parents who refuse to guess. Here is the stakes. Plainly, a cat is not a small dog and not a tiny person. Their liver is missing key equipment for breaking down common drugs. So one ordinary pill that barely touches you can shut down a cat's liver or stop their blood from carrying oxygen. So grab a pen and a notebook because this is a longer, deeper video, the kind I wish someone had handed me years ago. I'm going to walk you through the 7 human medications I most want kept away from your cat, counting down to the single most dangerous one in almost every home, and exactly what to do instead. Chapter 1: The Hidden Enemy in Your Medicine Cabinet. The biggest mistake I see cat owners make is believing that a little bit of a people pill equals a little bit of help. In fact, for a cat, a little bit of a people pill is often a full-blown poisoning. So before we count down, here is your do-it-now diagnostic. Tonight, take 60 seconds and walk your home at cat height. Count how many pills, bottles, and blister packs live outside a closed cabinet, on the nightstand, in a purse on the floor, beside the couch. That number is your cat's risk score, and most owners are shocked by it. Number 7 on our countdown is the anti-inflammatory creams and gels. The topical pain relievers like diclofenac, sold under brand names like Voltaren. Your knee aches, you rub a little on, and it feels harmless because nobody swallows anything. But think about what a cat does. They brush against your leg, they lick your skin, they groom anything off their own fur. When that cream gets licked, it behaves exactly like swallowing the pill, and it can cause vomiting, diarrhea, stomach ulcers, and kidney damage. So the rule is simple. Never put a human anti-inflammatory cream on your cat. And if you use one on yourself, cover the area, wash your hands, and keep your cat from licking that spot until it is washed off completely. Number 6 is the sleep aids and anti-anxiety pills. Medications like Zolpidem, better known as Ambien, and Alprazolam, known as Xanax, and their cousin diazepam. Picture fireworks night. Your cat is terrified, and you think, half of one little calming pill? What could it hurt? Here is what it can hurt. In a huge share of animals, these pills do the opposite of calming. They cause agitation, pacing, and tremors. In others, they cause dangerous sedation, wobbliness, and slowed breathing. And oral diazepam in particular has been linked to acute liver failure in cats. If your cat struggles with fireworks or travel anxiety, the safe move is a phone call because your vet has calming medications made for cats at cat doses. Chapter 2: The Liver Truth Bomb. Why your cat's body turns people medicine into poison. Here is the mind-blowing science. Your liver and mine carry a full toolkit of enzymes that package drugs and toxins so they can be cleared from the body. A cat's liver is missing a key piece of that toolkit, an enzyme system called glucuronyl transferase. That means whole families of common drugs that you process safely just sit inside a cat's body, building up to toxic levels because their liver literally cannot package them for removal. Add their tiny 10-pound frame and kidneys that concentrate everything, and a dose that gives you mild relief gives them an organ emergency. Imagine if you took an entire bottle of pills meant for a horse. That is the scale of what one small tablet is to a cat. Let that sink in. This is why something happening to your cat after one pill can go from fine to fatal in hours. Number 5 on our countdown rides on exactly that biology: the decongestants, pseudoephedrine, the active ingredient in many cold and sinus products. Your cat is snuffly and congested, and a decongestant seems logical. It is not. In a cat, pseudoephedrine acts like a massive stimulant overdose. Agitation, a racing heart, dangerously high blood pressure, tremors. A single tablet can poison a cat. And the combination cold products are a double threat because alongside the decongestant, they usually carry a pain reliever from higher up this list. Snuffles in cats are handled with humidity, hydration, and a vet visit if they linger, never with the cold and sinus aisle. Before we climb higher on the countdown, I want to give you something. I have put together a little book called The Natural Cat Care Companion. It has the printable list of medications and household items that are toxic to cats, the safe swaps, and the exact emergency steps and phone numbers to keep on your fridge. The book is my gift to you. As my gift to you, point your phone at the code on your screen and scan it, or find the link in the description and pinned comment. It costs nothing, and one day it could save you a very long night. Chapter 3: The Villain, the Myth of the Harmless Little Pill. This is the most important part of the whole video, so listen to me very closely. The myth goes like this: if one pill helps me, a crumb will help my cat. Here is what the internet doesn't want you to know. There is no such thing as a home-guessed, safe dose of a human medication for a cat. Not a quarter, not a crumb, not a lick. The villain is that single sentence in your head that whispers, "It is probably fine, it is not fine, and it never was." Number 4 on the countdown is the antidepressants. Medications like venlafaxine, sold as Effexor. This one has a cruel twist that poison line veterinarians know by heart. Cats are drawn to the taste of these pills. A bottle left on a nightstand is not just within reach. To a cat, it can be actively interesting. When a cat gets into antidepressants, they can develop something called serotonin syndrome, agitation, tremors, a dangerously high body temperature, and a racing heart. If anyone in your home takes these, they belong behind a closed cabinet door every single time, no exceptions. Number 3 is one people find hard to believe because it feels so gentle: Pepto-Bismol. An upset stomach, a spoonful of the pink stuff. It is a ritual in so many homes. But its active ingredient is bismuth subsalicylate, and salicylates are aspirin family compounds. Remember that missing enzyme toolkit from Chapter 2? A cat's liver cannot process salicylates. Give it, and you risk vomiting, diarrhea, and bleeding inside the stomach. The very symptoms you were trying to soothe, multiplied. And please hear this vet warning. If you ever suspect your cat has swallowed any pill, do not try to make them vomit at home unless a professional tells you to. Hydrogen peroxide, salt, and other home tricks can hurt a cat badly, and some toxins do far more damage coming back up. Call your veterinarian or an animal poison line first, and follow their instructions exactly. Acting fast is right, but acting fast means picking up the phone, not reaching for a home remedy. Chapter 4: The Final Boss Battle. The 2 pain relievers sitting in almost every home. Number 2 on the countdown is the NSAID painkillers: ibuprofen, sold as Advil, and naproxen, sold as Aleve. These are the pills people reach for most: a headache, a sore back, an achy joint, so they live on counters and nightstands everywhere. In a cat, they attack 2 organs at once. They erode the lining of the stomach, causing painful ulcers and bleeding, and they damage the kidneys, sometimes beyond repair. And let me tell you a secret that surprises every owner I share it with: naproxen lingers. In your body, it clears in hours. In a cat's body, it keeps circulating for days, far longer, doing its damage the whole time. There is no safe amount you can estimate at home, not a fragment, ever. Now here is who is most at risk, because this is where prevention lives: The classic poisoning scene is not a careless owner. It is a loving one, and a single dropped pill. A tablet rolls off the nightstand and under the dresser, and a cat, who hunts anything small and moving, finds it before you do. It is the purse on the floor with a pill bottle loose in the pocket. It is the weekly pill organizer that pops open when it hits the ground. It is the guest who leaves their coat and their medications on the spare bed. Curious young cats, counter surfers, the cat who begs at the bathroom cabinet. You know if that is your cat. So hold your notebook ready, because in just a moment, I am going to tell you the #1 medication I never want anywhere near your cat. I have deliberately not named it yet, and there is a reason. It is the most ordinary pill in your house, the one almost every family owns, and once you hear its name, you will never store it the same way again. The cats who survive a poisoning are almost always the ones whose owners recognized the danger fast and called for help immediately. So this next one is the name you need burned into your memory. If you saw the thumbnail saying, "Never give this," this is exactly what I meant. Here is the reveal, in full. The #1 human medication to never give your cat is acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol and in dozens of multi-symptom cold and flu products. Let me be direct. One regular strength tablet can be fatal to a cat, not two. 1. Here is the science of why. Inside a cat's body, acetaminophen triggers a condition called methemoglobinemia. It changes the hemoglobin in their red blood cells so those cells can no longer carry oxygen. Your cat's gums turn brown or blue tinged. Their face and paws can swell. Their breathing becomes labored because their blood is literally failing to deliver oxygen. And at the same time, the same compound overwhelms that under-equipped liver, tipping it toward liver failure. 2 deadly attacks from one ordinary pill. Owners who have lived this nightmare almost always say the same sentence: "I was only trying to help their pain." That is why I am so insistent tonight. So here is your protocol. Never give it in any amount for any reason. Store it in a closed cabinet, not on a counter. Read every label on every cold, flu, and sleep product you own, because acetaminophen hides inside combination products under quiet lettering. And if you ever suspect your cat has swallowed even a piece of a tablet, treat it as the emergency it is. Call your veterinarian or an animal poison line immediately, bring the bottle, and do not wait for symptoms. With this one, minutes matter. Chapter 5: The Safe Move. What to do instead, in total. I never want this video to leave you feeling helpless, so let me hand you the framework that replaces guesswork forever. It is called the one phone number rule. Tonight, before you sleep, save 2 numbers in your phone: your veterinarian and an animal poison control line. That is the whole rule. Before anything from the medicine cabinet ever goes near your cat, you make one call first. And here is the beautiful part. Safe help genuinely exists. Your vet has cat-specific pain medications, cat-specific nausea medications, and cat-specific calming medications, all prescribed at doses calculated for a cat's body. You never have to choose between watching your cat suffer and gambling on your own medicine cabinet. There is a third option, and it is a phone call. Think of those saved numbers as a reward your future self will thank you for. Chapter 6: The Drop-Proof Home. This is the habit that makes everything else work, because if you skip this step, everything was a waste. All 7 medications memorized, and 1 tablet still rolls under the dresser tonight. So here is the protocol, step by step. 1. Every pill, bottle, and blister pack in your home lives inside a closed cabinet. Never on a nightstand, never in a purse, never on a counter, and weekly pill organizers get put away after every use. 2. The dropped pill rule. The moment a pill hits the floor, everything stops until it is found. Get down to cat eye level. Check under the furniture. You do not walk away from a dropped pill, ever. No exceptions. 3. The guest rule. When people visit, their bags, purses, and coats go behind a closed door because guests carry medications and guests do not know your rules. And 4. Remember that child-proof caps are not cat-proof. A determined cat chews through a plastic bottle or a foil blister pack left out overnight. 10 seconds here and there is all this takes, and prevention wins over emergency treatment every single time. Here is the only thing you need to remember: the simple 10-second safety formula I want you to build as a daily routine. 1. Inside your home, every pill lives inside a closed cabinet. Not the nightstand, not the purse, not the counter, the cabinet. 2. A dropped pill gets hunted down before you walk away, every time. 3. Before anything from the medicine cabinet ever crosses your cat's lips, you make one phone call first, because there is no home guest safe dose. That is the entire formula: cabinet, hunt, call. In other words, you do not need to memorize a toxicology textbook tonight. You need 10 seconds of habit, repeated daily, and your cat is protected for life. Please hear this second vet warning, because it could save your cat's life tonight. If you know or even suspect your cat has swallowed any medication, watch for the red flags: vomiting, drooling, brown or blue-tinged gums, wobbliness or staggering, tremors, labored breathing, or suddenly hiding away from you. Any one of those signs means you call your veterinarian, an emergency clinic, or an animal poison line immediately, and bring the pill bottle with you. With poisons, the cats who do well are the ones whose people acted fast instead of waiting to see what happens. You have done something quietly heroic today. You walked through your own home and saw it the way your cat experiences it: every bottle, every purse, every nightstand, and you made it safer. Your cat will never know about the pill organizer you put away, the numbers you saved in your phone, or the cabinet door you now close every night. They will never understand any of it. Your cat relies on you to be their hero, and tonight, that is exactly what you were. They are so lucky to have you. Before you go, tell me about your cat in the comments below: their name, their breed, and what they look like. And tell me which of these safety habits you'll try first. Is your cat a counter surfer or a purse investigator? I read every single comment, and I cannot wait to hear about them. If this video might protect your cat tonight, please subscribe to the channel, because I make these for cat parents who refuse to leave safety to chance. And hit the like button, because it helps other cat parents find this before a preventable emergency happens. And do not forget to grab your free natural cat care companion from the link in the description and pinned comment. Give your beautiful cat a soft scratch behind the ears from Dr. Sarah Lane. Keep them safe, trust your instincts, and I will see you in the next video.